Probably about 2 months ago, I started feeling a stronger than usual push to buy jewelry. And I think that there are several reasons for this. There's sort of a pragmatic reason and an energetic reason, so just bear with me for a minute. The pragmatic reason, and I sort of grappled with how much of this to share in this video because it's sort of personal, but the long and short of it is that I received a sum of money because I got bought out of a family heirloom piece of jewelry. And the circumstances surrounding that, frankly, were extremely unpleasant. If any of you have ever had to deal with family inheritance issues around possessions, you probably understand. It's just, sometimes it can go very smoothly and sometimes it can be really emotionally wrought and unpleasant, and mine was the latter. Granted, they're just, possessions and things, but and I didn't really care about that. It was just more the emotional issues that were at stake and sort of what that dealing showed me about my family members, I guess. And I'm not really one to hold a grudge, but truthfully, it's just challenging and it's something that I'm still sort of working out. But anyway, I received this sum of money and I didn't necessarily have to put it towards jewelry. I didn't really know what I was gonna do. I didn't really want the money right away, whatever. So then I kind of out of nowhere, but not really if you've been watching me, especially since the end of January when I started working with Adam, the medical intuitive, who I usually mention at least once in every video. That whole process, which by the way, I'm at about the 4-month mark, and I'm planning to do an updated video on that experience in August, which will be 6 months. So I would love to give you guys a 6-month update on that just because it's been a really crazy but amazing experience in a lot of ways, and I have so much to share that has evolved since the original medical intuition video that I did. But anyway, part of what has happened as a result of everything that I've been going through is that you've probably heard me mention many times, I'm not as into wearing like lots of makeup. I feel like my approach to life has changed in a lot of ways. Basically, a lot has started to sort of coalesce and clarify, I guess, in my life. And I got this really strong impulse to start buying jewelry and like nicer jewelry, not like super expensive, like $10,000 Cartier bracelets, but like nicer pieces, not costume jewelry, things that were really versatile that I could wear in my daily life and just get like a lot of use out of, but that would go towards sort of cultivating my personal style, pieces that are meaningful to me, that reflect kind of, I guess, where I'm at energetically, if that makes sense. I didn't really go on a bender per se, but there was a period of time where over the last 2 months, I just zeroed in on several pieces I wanted immediately. I still have, money that I can put towards jewelry. After you sort of see my taste in pieces, I would love recommendations for things that you think would make additions to my jewelry collection. The title for this video actually came about through an email conversation I had with a viewer. She had asked me a bunch of questions about the medical intuitive experience. And part of my reply, I was talking about how I was really excited to do my jewelry video because I had just felt like it was part of the energy that I was both clearing and bringing in and dealing with, and just part of all of my sort of overall changes. She was the one that said it's very interesting because it seems like you're going through an evolution in personal adornment, and it just like stuck with me and really resonated and captured what I do feel like I've been going through in a way. So I hope you enjoy this sort of show and tell. Let's just get started. Longest rambly intro ever, probably. So I am wearing like several pieces. I didn't want to like overload myself. I'm very I'm not one for like a lot of jewelry all at once. I try and do it strategically. So I think I want to start with the things that are sort of most directly related or influenced by the medical intuitive thing, and you will have seen these pieces in previous videos, but I wanted to throw them in here because they are part of this whole process and evolution, I guess. I learned from my medical intuitive Adam that one of the crystals that's particularly beneficial for me personally is Azurite. So part of what he can do if you don't want to do a whole nutritional balancing session with him is that he can very quickly deduce sort of like your power stones, that's what I call them in my head, but the crystals that are sort of most aligned with you energetically. So mine are Azurite, rose quartz, and green jade. You can use others beyond that, and if you have, you know, sort of a list of crystals that you're sort of interested in having in your home or using in meditation practice or wearing or whatever, and if you have a list, it's something he can also quite quickly go through and sort of help you with or guide you with. Just as a quick aside too, because I do know that after my medical intuitive video, many of you are interested in working with him. He's only taking like 1 to 2 new clients a month right now, so his waiting list is quite long. Given what he's done for me, I can totally understand why he's so in demand. So I would say that if you're on the waiting list and you've communicated with him, it's totally worth the wait. If you are thinking about working with him, know that there is sort of a couple months lag time, so it might behoove you to get on the waiting list sooner rather than later if it's something you're sort of thinking about. I still just can't really sing the praises of him enough, but I'll save that for another video. So back to the bling. Azurite was one of the stones that was very aligned with me, and it was one that I was not familiar with, and one that sort of immediately when I saw it, I was like, ooh, pretty. Like, it's this beautiful, like cobalt indigo colored stone, and it's not like terribly expensive, but it's sort of hard to find jewelry that is Azurite. So I picked up 2 pieces, one from Kai Jewelry and one from the Etsy shop Boo Boo Ruby, I guess it's called. The Boo Boo Ruby piece is an Azurite pendant that I wear every day, usually under my clothes. I thought that the stone was going to be much bigger and kind of like a nice chunky bauble to wear, but it's very small. It's like the size of a dime, which is fine. I mean, you still do reap the benefits, I guess, regardless of the size of the stone. Yeah, I've been happy with it. I just wear it under my clothes every day. So it's not really sort of a style piece. It's more just an amulet, I guess you could say. This is something I'm so still just like, I'm in a committed relationship with this ring. I've worn it in many previous videos. A lot of you have commented on it, and it's truly gorgeous. I love a lot of Kai's designs. If you're looking for sort of not super hippie, a little bit more elegantly designed gemstone jewelry, I really recommend going to browse Kai. I do have another piece that is not new, but I might tell you about at the end of the video if I have time. Very, very happy with this ring. I don't really wear it on a day-to-day basis just because it's quite large and kind of gets in the way of my day-to-day life, but every time I go out, I usually wear this, and it was adjustable, so I didn't have to worry about sizing. Really happy with the quality. It's a nice, big, chunky piece, and I was also influenced to take the plunge with this because around the time that I bought this, I was watching a lot of Harry Makes It Up, the British beauty YouTuber, and she is always like adorned with big chunky rings and like doing makeup, and it looks so cool. I have quite small hands, so I can't pull off like a ton of chunky jewelry all at once, but one piece like this I think works really well. So I've been really happy with it. I think it's beautiful, and if you know of any other good attractive looking Azurite jewelry, please let me know. Then I decided that I wanted to get a piece that I've wanted forever, and it's not even like a super nice piece of jewelry or anything, but I think I mentioned this in a previous video. I had been wanting the Minoux, I think that's how you pronounce this brand. I had wanted the Minoux tiny bar necklace for virtually forever, probably for 2 years. I've wanted this. It's like $50. It's not even very expensive. I just had never got around to ordering it. So I went directly on the Minoux website, and I also saw that they had this little ring on sale. I think it was $30 or $40. I thought it would be just sort of a nice delicate ring addition if I wanted. I'm not like a big ring person either. I don't really enjoy personally like all of the little stacked rings and knuckle rings and stuff. Like, that's a whole thing. It's just, it looks a little busy and fussy to me personally, so I sort of prefer a little bit of a cleaner look. I get a lot of questions on these rings too. These were given to me by my mom when I was 15 for like 15 or 16 for literally no special reason. My mom is so random. Sometimes she'll just be like, hey, do you want this? It's not like sentimental or anything at all. I have literally worn these every single day, never take them off since I was 15 or 16. So I have no idea where they're from or what the deal is with them. But yeah, so this little ring, I've worn it like in both directions, although someone told me it looked like an ice cream cone when I wore it this way. But you can wear it the other direction too. This one I did have to order a size. I wanted to wear it on either my middle finger or my index finger, so I think I got a size 5. I think my ring finger is a little bit smaller than a size 4, but I'm not exactly sure, to be honest. But yeah, I've been very happy with this. I think it looks beautiful alongside the Kai ring. I like that it's sort of sacred geometry-esque, and I really like it. The Minoux tiny bar necklace is just a gorgeous, everyday, simple, staple piece. I wear this to work. I wear this going out. I think it's super chic and elegant, and I'm happy to have it. It's 14 karat gold plated, and this, I think, the ring is brass, I'm pretty sure. Also, I should have mentioned the Kai ring is also 14 karat gold plated, I believe. So that was my Minoux stuff. I'll just show you the other piece that's on my person right now that I'm wearing. And this one took the longest to come. I should also say that it took a while for a lot of these pieces to come because the brands that I ordered from, the Kai and Boo Boo Ruby didn't take long, but this bracelet is Ursa Major, the Minoux, and then the earrings that I'm going to show you are all from sort of smaller artisan jewelers who hand make the pieces to order. So they take a month plus to come sometimes, depending. So I'm so exceptionally happy with this. This is I think this is also 14 karat gold plated. Yeah, I think a 14 karat gold bracelet like this would be significantly more expensive than what I paid. So I have also started reading Cup of Joe more regularly. It's just a blog that I'll peruse at work when I'm taking a little mental activity break. They had a post on the elegant simplicity of just a single gold bangle on your arm, and I was like, say no more. That sounds like me. Give me the single gold bangle of my dreams. And they had linked to several. I can't even remember if this was one of the ones they had linked to, or I think I found this one of my own accord. I think they linked to a more geometric, thin silver bangle that Ursa Major does. This is the Ursa Major logo, by the way. And so I perused the rest of the website and saw this, and I think it's called the Tapered Bangle. It also comes in sterling silver. I am not a huge silver person. I sort of prefer gold. I'm a pretty neutral undertone, so I can wear both, but I used to wear a lot more silver when I was younger, and I do have some, but I prefer gold. So this just looked gorgeous. I think it was 120 something. It took about 6 weeks to make its way to me, but I'm so just happy with it. It's so just like gorgeous. It's as you can see, thinner on one end and thicker on another, so it does have that tapered look. I think it looks just like gorgeous and elegant and simple on the arm, and I love this look, and I could not be happier with this purchase. Okay, and then the last new addition were some earrings, and this is the box that they came in, and I ordered them off Need Supply Company. I also was gonna go with I can't remember the name of the site. It was like San Francisco General Store or something. But I am actually wearing them. I'll of course do close-ups. But this was also a Cup of Joe inspired purchase, and I ordered 2 pairs of Cathleen Whitaker studs. And these are 100% 14 karat gold, so they were quite expensive. Each earring was $40, I think. But if you order from Need Supply Company, I think you get 10 or 15% off your first order and free shipping. I saved a significant chunk of change versus if I was going to order them from the place where Cup of Joe had linked them from. What I saw in Cup of Joe were these tiny dot studs, and they come in extra small, medium, and large, I think. And I went for the smalls to wear in my second hole. I actually have 3 holes in my ear, which I kind of wish I didn't, to be honest. I never wear anything in the 3rd hole anymore. I was like 18 and I don't know, dumb. But I do like having 2 holes in each ear. I got my first ear piercing when I was like 8, and I remember even feeling like I wished I had had them done before. I loved the idea of having pierced ears. And I got the second piercing, I think, when I was like 16 maybe. And prior to buying these, I had just been wearing a tiny little cheap like costume silver ball in the second hole, and I was like, it's time for an upgrade, Mercedes, like get an upgrade. So, and then the second pair I decided to get are like a staple stud, and it's just a small like 1/4 inch bar basically for my first hole, and I just wanted a set that I literally did not have to think about, that I could wear all the time, never have to take off if I didn't want to, which I haven't since I got them. And they're exceptionally gorgeous, and I'm really happy with them. Minoux also carries lots of sort of expensive small dot earrings and bar earrings. So I am into that look. While I'm not into the trend of like lots of thin knuckle rings, I am into the trend of very tiny, delicate, like super micro, delicate stud earrings. I am not a dangly earring person at all, with rare exception. I used to wear hoops all the time, like in college and stuff, like very J-Lo. I'm just pretty much exclusively wear studs now. So those are my new purchases. I do sort of quickly want to tell you some other pieces in my collection that I have had that I consider sort of staples for me and that I interchange in and out. So I'm going to go through these quickly and not really give as much description, but I do have another Kai piece. I have I don't actually know how to pronounce this, druzy, or I think it's druzy. I have one of those Kai bar necklaces in a very like gorgeous sort of smoky greigey purple color, and I love this. I wear this all the time during the week to work. Really happy with it. It hits about right here and it's perfect. Another thing you've probably seen me wear a lot is the Young Frank cuff. This was actually a gift from an ex, so it's kind of like I feel semi-bad juju to keep like wearing it and having it around, but I really like it, so I'm just kind of like, whatever. It has sort of tarnished, I guess, or like, I don't really know. I think it was also brass coated or something. I don't quite remember, but I do like this a lot, and I wear it in a lot of videos. I have a necklace that my sister got me a couple of years ago that is sort of like, I don't know, it's just sort of special to me. It's not like super expensive or anything. I think she got it on Etsy, but it's silver. This is one of the silver pieces that I'll wear from time to time, and it's an anchor. And my sister and I were both Delta Gammas in college, which might surprise you because I like to think I don't seem like a typical sorority girl, but I went to a very nerdy school where the girls in sororities were actually like the socially adept and normal girls and not like terribly nerdy and awkward. So yeah, the anchor is the Delta Gamma emblem, I guess, and this has a little pearl on it, which I just thought it was a really sweet piece, and I like layering this with other things too. I have, this piece is also very special to me, a Venetian glass necklace from my mom when I was confirmed, when I was like 15 or 16. Grew up quite strict Roman Catholic, and confirmation was like quite a big deal for us. So this was a confirmation gift. I still have it and wear it, and am very connected to it and think it's a beautiful piece. I also have a carry necklace. I've talked about these in like a previous tag video, but I have a nameplate necklace or carry necklace. My mom got this for me for a birthday many years ago, and she actually got my nickname. So no one in my real life calls me Mercedes. I mean, some people do. It's sort of a more professional or acquaintance thing. I mean, I love my name, but everybody that knows me well calls me Merce. That's like my nickname. And so my mom is I don't think my immediate family has ever called me Mercedes in my life, not even joking. And I'm actually named after my grandmother. My maternal grandmother is Mercedes as well. But yeah, my mom got me Merce as a name necklace. I just thought that was really cute. And then one more thing is I have some pearls that are also very special to me, and I think having a set of pearls is just so like classic and iconic, even if you're not like waspy or whatever. But I actually have a pair of very oversized, beautiful pearl studs. These were a Christmas gift from my mom several years ago. They're extremely large on the ears and I love them. I wear these for sort of formal events out, or I don't know, sometimes just going out. I think that they're gorgeous and I love them. And then I have a string of pearls that were like a family piece. These were, I believe these were, my paternal grandmother had these or got these on like her travels or something, but I love them because I love the length of these pearls. They're not like the choker length, they come down a little bit farther, and I really love them. They're quite special to me. Even though I don't wear them a ton, I love that I have a set of sort of genuine, beautiful pearls. So now you guys have seen the majority of my jewelry collection and gotten sort of a more in-depth look at the things that I've purchased recently. Like I said in the beginning, if you have recommendations, I do still have money that I could spend on jewelry should I choose. So anything that you think would be to my taste and liking, please leave me a comment. If you have any questions, obviously let me know. I'll look forward to hearing from you in the comments. I really hope you enjoyed this video. I was really excited to film it just because these new pieces are like giving me life basically and make me really happy. So I hope you guys had a great weekend and I'll look forward to seeing you very soon. Bye.